Hello, this is Angela Bennett, Advice Resolutions Legal Consultancy. We're filming here today outside of the Selkirk Sheriff Court on a very important case. It is a criminal matter involving 3 police officers from the Scottish Borders Police Station who attacked, violently assaulted, sexually caused discrimination against our client. Now, these 3 police officers, who are Ben Rodriguez, Keith Murray and Peter Bradley, they all turned up and manhandled our client at her home. This client is of the global majority, a black African, who was taken out of her home, kidnapped and pushed to the ground. When she was on the ground by these 3 police officers, who are considered to have been misogynistic, racist and abusive, she had sustained damages to her wrists, whereby the handcuffs used were extremely tight and had caused chafing and bruising to her wrists. Now, these 3 police officers, it is understood, turned up at the property with a fake arrest warrant. Now, the arrest warrant appeared to have been signed off by a sheriff, who is Sheriff Peter Patterson, who serves on the circuit of the Scottish Borders, Jedburgh Sheriff Court and Selkirk Sheriff Court. Now, the warrant for arrest was written out, interestingly, as reported, on the 26th of April 2024 at about 12:02 p.m. However, the payment for a fine that the global majority black woman was meant to pay was actually paid on the 25th of April, having arrived at the Glasgow Scottish Court on the 26th of April at 11:05 a.m., which means that the global majority black woman had made a payment, however illegal, for a historic fine, they say it is. However, it's an amount of money which turned out to be for confiscation and compensation. There's no confiscation, there's no compensation in the Road Traffic Offenders Act 1988. So that was illegal from way back in Bromley Magistrates Court, which went on to Croydon Crown Court. Now, the important aspect of this case is that the sheriff, Peter Patterson, who wrote out the arrest warrant, illegally as it was, had committed an offence by acting in an unjudicial manner, corrupt, and could be deemed bribery. Now, we remember, cast your minds back to Sarah Everard, who was produced by Wayne Couzens, a police officer, serving police officer in the Met, who showed her a warrant and took her away, kidnapped her and brutally killed her. He murdered her. Now, what could have happened to the black woman of global majority in that matter? Because they kidnapped her, it was considered rendition. Now, these 3 police officers, Rodriguez, Bradley and Murray, they are all a danger to women. They are predators, and they found this black woman as if it was slave catching. Now, the police service in Scottish Borders have had this matter reported to them. Have they done anything? They've done nothing. So, women, be afraid. You are at risk from Bradley, Murray and Rodriguez, because they are still at large. They're dangerous police officers who actually attack black women, force them to the ground, cause assault, brutally harm them. And who would have known what could have happened if a key witness in this case, who saw everything unfold on that day, hadn't been there? What could have happened to that black woman? We remember the George Floyd fatal killing by Chauvin, who had the knee on George Floyd's neck. Cast your mind back. That terrible, heinous, abhorrent act, that could have been the black global majority woman murdered right on the grass verge of her home. So, we appeal to all of you out there, particularly the black community. Stand together, stand strong, take legal action, fight your case. Mention the European Convention on Human Rights. Mention the union of the other countries that should be brought together, and mention all of the facts of your case that show that you are innocent. and make sure you get good legal representation. And if you can't, make sure you go to court and you appeal and you actually protest your innocence, because this case won't see an end. This will go on. 3 major key players in this case, those 3 white police officers who exercise brutality, must be brought to justice. It's urgent, it's necessary, and it means justice will be served. There are 3 predators at large: Rodriguez, Bradley, and Murray. They may still be serving in the police service, but they must be dismissed. And we don't know if they've been suspended. But women, they are a danger. Thank you for listening. Take care. Have a great day.